Hi everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to make a sourdough bread from the start until the end. Let's keep watching. First, I'm gonna use cold water, 320 milliliter, and then I'm taking a little bit out to mix with the salt later. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust my scale a little bit. It's time to adding a sourdough starter. As you can see, it's quarter-board the side. And this is how a healthy sourdough starter look like. And then I'm adding 100 grams of sourdough starter. A healthy sourdough starter, it should be floating on the water because it's so airy inside. After that, you stir them until it's well combined. Mix, mix, mix. And after that, I'm gonna adding 450 grams of high protein unbleached flour and then adding 50 grams of whole wheat flours. Mix, mix, mix. Mixing the dough by hand is allowing you to understand your dough better. You can feel the textures and hydrate of the dough. After an hour pass, adding 12 grams of salt, mixing until it's well combined. Sorry, I forgot to do window pan test to see if my dough is fully developed or not. And yes, my dough is fully developed. As you can see, it's strong, not weak. You can also do stretch and fold for mixing your dough in between. First, measure the temperature of the dough to estimate how much time I need until bulk fermentation. My estimate time is 5.5 hours and my dough rising target is 30% since I mixed the starter with flour and water. Just take a few of my dough out and put it in the cup to see how much my actual dough is rising. And don't forget to put the pan on the cup so it's easy for you to measure in them. After 30 minutes pass, I'm gonna do stretch and fold. Do it 4 times on each side. And then you rest for another 30 to 45 minutes. After the time pass, I'm gonna start doing coil and fold. You can also do in stretch and fold. In this case, it depends on what you like.
But if you're ready, this is your fate. If you're ready, I'm not scared of babies.
So my final temperature is 27.1 Celsius, means bulk fermentation time is 5.5 hours, which means since I mix my sourdough starter at 8:30 a.m., bulk fermentation time is 5.5 hours. So 8:30 plus 5.5 hours is 2 p.m. And my dough percent dry is going to be 30%. Right now is 12 p.m., which means I have to wait for 2 hours maximum. After almost 2 hours, my dough is dry for more than 30% already. As you can see, my dough is doming and the bubble is all around the dough, which means it's time to start final coils and fold. And then we can do pre-shave the sourdough.
Like the air I breathe, it isn't fair, but that's how it goes. Well, I hope you.
After you pre-shave the sourdough, we're gonna wait for another 15 to 30 minutes just to relax the gluten and prepare the dough for a final shape. And now the time passed, we're gonna do a final shape.
Just try this again. No one gets to
After the final shape, then we're gonna do cold proof in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. After 14 hours, now it's time to bake. And preheat the oven for 30 minutes at 250 degrees Celsius. Put the dough in the oven and bake for 5 minutes. After you bake the dough for 5 minutes and take it out to scoring. Then steam the dough with a water spray to make the dough wet and put it back in the oven. Bake for another 20 minutes. And here is my sourdough look like. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!